Hey everybody, this is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I'm playing 5 Parsecs from home. This is a very special battle because my crew is facing an invasion threat. There is an invading force of the Converted Acquisition, and I'm going to be going 6 of my crew up against 11 of theirs. And this isn't any kind of get off the other side or touch 3 points. This is strictly survive for 6 rounds. At the end of 6 rounds, my crew can escape off the map to escape the planet. If they leave the border before turn 6 ends, they're lost. So my crew has reached the space yard. They're trying to get to their ship. However, the Converted Acquisition has been told to hold the spaceport, or at least this group, hold this small spaceport and don't let anyone off planet. So they're going to be very aggressive. They're looking for survivors. They convert dead bodies to robotic controlled creatures. So they don't run. They have no panic. They have a 6+ saving throw. When you do hit them and you get through their toughness, they still get a saving throw of 6+. So you roll a die on a 6 or higher, or 6, they don't take any damage, although they do get stunned. All right, what I'm going to do is I get +1 to seize the initiative. If you want to follow along, I'm going to be playing the basic rules, which start on page 112. So for seize the initiative, I need to roll 2d6. I add my highest savvy, which is 2, and I'm looking to get higher than 10. However, they also give me a +1 on this roll, so I get +3 on this. And I rolled a 6, +3 is 9, so unfortunately I do not seize the initiative. So we go straight to the reaction roll. There are no penalties this turn around, so it's basically I'm just rolling 6 dice and hoping for a lot of 1s and 2s. Let's see. And I got a single 1. All right. I do want to get Vey up high. So he's got +4 to shoot. He's got a 6 toughness. He's pretty, and he shoots twice. He's got 2 shots. So what I'm going to do is he can move 7. I upgraded his movement. He can move 7 plus an additional 2, which is 9. I'm going to treat this as 4 since he's climbing. So he's going to go, let's see. He'll go 3 to the wall. That's 3. Plus 4 is 7. And he's got 2 more. So he's going to move. Yeah, I want to get him over here where he can. I don't know where I want him. I don't want to get him over here too. I'm just going to move him forward 2. And then on his next turn, he'll sprint over here, so maybe he can take some cheap shots. All right, that is the end of the reaction phase, or the fast phase. Now it's their turn. So I'm going to go around to that side in just a minute. But let me tell you what I've got. I've got 7 thugs with colony rifles. I've got 3 specialists with rattle guns, and I hate those things. They get 3 shots each. And the range is, what did I say? The range is 24 inches. So, man, not good. The good news is when they move and shoot, they're a heavy, so they're -1 on their shot. And then I've got 1 lieutenant with a hand flamer, which has a range of 12. It's not great, so the lieutenant is probably going to hold back and just direct the troops. Now, just to keep my own mind straight, what I've got is the Mohawk woman with the 4 arms, or 3 arms, is the lieutenant. The 3 humans, and you can't see it, but there's 3 human miniatures. Those are my specialists, and all the other aliens are the thugs. So it'll just make it easy for me to remember who is who. All right, so they all have a speed of 4. So if they don't see me, so they'll move a full 6. So here's what I'm going to do. Let me move the microphone. All right, so The lieutenant is going to break them up into 3 groups, each with a specialist. So she wants one group to go this way, one group to go down the center, and one group to go wide. So what I'm going to do is I've just placed the miniatures here. I'm going to put a specialist with 2 thugs, another specialist with 2 thugs, another one with 2 thugs, and I'm going to leave one as just back with a lieutenant. Probably she'll have him scout out. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so the first thing that's going to happen is these guys are going to move their full 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they'll all move to right here. That is their movement phase. These guys are going to move straight up the middle, which puts them right about here. And unfortunately, I don't know about the camera angle if you can see. They're right here between the ship and this wall. And then these 3 are going to go this way, 6. Which puts them right here, here, and here. And she's going to tell this guy to go up. So he's going to go 4, 3, and that's 2. So that's 4. I'm just going to go ahead and put him up here. He's a snake creature. I'm just going to say he can slither up there. All right, and that is it. She's probably going to move here into cover just so she can maintain a view of everything right there. All right, she's right behind this angled wall up against it, so she's in cover. All right, now it is the slow phase, so the rest of my crew get to go. Huala is my second best. He's got a combat of +3 and a toughness of 6. Well, my captain does too, +3 combat, 6 toughness. And my captain has the combat armor, which has a 5+ save, so that's good to know. All right, so now this particular mission, all my guys need to do is survive. I don't know if I want to bring the fight to them. So what I may do is just try to find some positions that I can defend until the end of turn 6. So there's no win here. It's if I defeat all of them, I hold the field, but I don't really care about holding the field. What I care about is getting off this planet with all my crew intact. All right, so Captain will move. He can move 6 + 2 is 8. I'm going to move him 6 and 1 more, and he's going to be right here on this wall looking out. And there's a lot of terrain, so there's a lot of stuff blocking here. I'm going to have Huala move 2. Huala can move 5 + 2 is 7. So he moved 2 + 4 is 6, and then he'll move 1 more for 7. And he's still in cover. He can't see that low, and they can't see him. I think I do want to get up high just so I have the option. I'm going to send Red Eyes, actually Blue Eyes. He's red, but he's got blue eyes. 5 + 2 is 7, so he can get to right. He can go 5, and then 6, 7. So he's going to guard this corner right here. 6 has a +2 combat and a single-shot rifle with a range of 24. So I think I'm going to send him... I'm going to send him over here with, and he's got a movement of 4 + 2 is 6. So he can just barely get right there. All right, and then Freak has a movement of 5 + 2 is 7. I'm going to send him over here with the captain and maintain cover. All right, that is all I can do for the slow phase. That is the end of round 1. It is now round 2. Okay. Round 2, I need to roll for reaction rolls. I got 2 2s. 2 2s. All right. So the 2 2s, I will give 1 to Vey, of course, and 1 to... I can only give it to 6 or the captain. So I'll give it to the captain. I'm not sure what I want to do with the captain. I'm not sure. You know what? The captain may... If the goal here is to survive, I don't need to get super aggressive. All I need to do is be able to see an occasional shot and take it and hopefully hit before they do. So I think I'm going to send the captain up. So he will climb. He's got a movement of 6 plus 2 is 8. So he can go 4. Actually, this is 3. I thought it was 2. That's 3 inches. So that's 6. I've been doing that wrong. That's all right. 6. And then I'm going to send him right here. I'm going to send him right here for cover. Yeah. And that's all he can do. And then Vay. Vay, if he goes right here, he can kind of see. No, not really. But if he steps over here, he can. Vay will move over. Well, no. Can he see? He can't. Well, yeah, he can. He can see him if he ducks down under the thing. But if he moves to the left, he could take a shot. But if he misses the slow phase, that one's going to shoot. And that's got a colony rifle, and the range is 18. And I do believe that they will have the range on him. 18. Oh, no. 18 would be here. Now, he could move up and shoot, but he'd still have quite a... To get to here, he would have to be almost right there on the edge, and Vay could hang back. So I'm going to do it. Vay's going to scoot over here. And, oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. He can see those guys down there, but he's got so much cover with this craft here. I tell you what he's going to do. He's going to go over here. Yep. And now he'll take the shot. And he cannot see these 3 because of the bridge, but he can see the guy who's gone high. So he's more than 6 inches, so that's and he's not in cover, so that's a 5+, and Vay is +5 to hit. So he's going to hit. There is no, like, where you roll the 1, that's an automatic miss. So he gets 2 hits automatically. So that puts 2 stuns on him. And let's see if they get through his toughness. His toughness is 5. I rolled a 4 and a 1, so it does not get through his toughness, which is unfortunate. And he fired both. But he put 2 markers on him, so that's pretty good. That's going to slow him down. All right, that is all I can do on the fast phase. Let me go over here and see what we can do. All right, so the lieutenant knows that he just got hit. So the lieutenant will scream, "Do you have a shot?" And he does, but not at range. He would have to move, and if he moves, he can't fire because he's stunned. He can only get one. He's only got 1 action. So he's going to protect his butt and jump down, and that will put him in cover. So that's about all he can do. He'll move slightly. Well, no, he's going to stay right there where he can. All right. These 3 know where the shot came from, so they're going to rush for cover, and they can go 6, which puts the front one in cover, that one right there, and that one right there. And I don't believe they will be able to see Vay and vice versa. Let me check. Nope, but they've got good center here. They've got the center under control. This group over here will move their full 6, which puts them right here, here, and here. And let me go around and see if they can see Vay. You know what? One of them can. Crap. But it's a thug. And is it 18? I'll bet it's a little more. Is it 18? Just right there would be 18. So he's just out of range. So Vay's gonna have to pay attention over here. However, oh no. Okay. Well, he's still out of range. So Blue Eyes now see this crew coming around the corner, which is going to be good for me because they're moving their full. They're aggressive. So when they get around here, then I'm going to be able to get some shots at them. And then this group is going to move 6. Over here, and they don't see anything. And the lieutenant can't see anything, and she is going to edge forward to right here and stay in cover. So she's looking, and that is all I can do for them. Now, I've got Huala. They can radio and say, I've got movement to my right, which means Blue Eyes will say, I see him. Blue Eyes has an auto rifle with a range of 24, which I believe he is within range of that one. But that one has got, that one's in cover. He's coming around the corner. So it's going to be a hard shot. So that's a 6+ to hit. Freak has a +3. +3, 6. So I have to roll 3 or higher, and he gets 2 shots. Okay, he's going to take them. So now if he moved just a little bit, it would make it a 5. No, he's in cover. It's not Blue Eyes. It's the enemy that's in cover. Him moving over here, this is going to be in the way. So I'll take my chances. So he needs a 6. He's got +3, so he needs a 3 to hit. I rolled a 3 and a 5, so I got 2 hits on him. So he takes 2 stuns. And does it get through his toughness of 5? Neither one does. Man, all right. I'm going to have 6 step to the side, and he'll confirm I can take the shot. He's got a range of 24. He only gets 1 shot, and he's +2, so he needs a 4 or higher. I rolled a 3, so he misses. Freak is going to try and hold this staircase. So he can move. Freak can move. 5 + 2 is 7. So he's going to maintain cover behind this staircase, watching here, and he can't see anybody. The stairs are blocking, but thankfully it's blocking him too. All right, that is all I can do in the slow phase. It is the end of round 2. Now I have to roll a battle event. You don't have to do this, but they're fun. It's a D100. So let me get my green and my yellow. So we're on end of round 2. So the first battle event, green is high, is a 11. Change of plans. The enemy switches to the cautious type for the rest of the battle. If they were already cautious, they switch to tactical. Enemies with no ranged attacks are unaffected. So they're cautious. So they're going to... Let me look up cautious, but I'm trying to remember. I think cautious is one of those ones where they just sort of stay in cover and hold back, and they don't try to do a whole lot. So cautious, enemies will attempt to stay in cover whenever possible. Figures with an opponent in sight and range will remain where they are and take aimed shots, which means they reroll 1s. Otherwise, they will advance in or behind terrain features, trying to establish line of sight. They will attempt to engage targets as close to maximum range as possible and will not advance within 12 inches of the opposition. Well, that puts the lieutenant in bad. As a general rule, they will not enter brawling. Okay, so they have gone cautious. So I've got 3 in cover, which cautious is kind of good for me because they, if they're not going to come at me, I could hunker down, but that's not fun. So it's the start of round 3, and the captain is worried that they're going to try and do something to my shuttle. So he wants to make sure that we let him know that is not in the books. So the captain. Oh, you know what? I got to roll for a reaction. I'm sitting here giving orders, but haven't rolled. All right, I need some 1s and 2s. 1s and 2s. Come on. I got a single 2. All right, single 2. I'm going to give that to Vay so that he could take a shot. But those 3 are going to come around the corner, and he needs to stay in cover. So he is going to move around here, and he is in full cover right here next to the ship. So he's all right. Now, Blue Eyes and 6 are in the, well, 6 is in the open, Blue Eyes is not. So this is going to be a problem. They are going to try to make cover. So let me do this. Let me spin the microwave on over here. Come over here. All right, so here's what I would do. They see 2 of my guys, and they're supposed to kill them. That's their orders. So the unfortunate part for me is the specialist has that rattle gun, which has a range of... Rattle gun has a range of 24. So she definitely is going to use that, and she's going to get 3 shots. Golly. All right, I really needed some 1s and 2s on that roll. All right, so here's what they're going to do. They're going to stay in cover. The only one that can get to cover is the specialist. But it says if she can take a shot, she will, and she will aim. So she can see blue. Oh, man. She can see blue. All right, so let's go over here and do this. I say blue. It's my robot, 6. She can see 6. So her combat is +0. He is definitely within range. I'm pretty sure that is 24 inches because I shot it. Yeah, that's within range. She will fire all 3 shots at 6. She's got that rattle gun, and I think the rattle gun is... It's a heavy. She did not move, so she's got no penalty there. 6, the only saving grace is his toughness is 6, and he's got a 6 armor class roll. So I'm going to roll 3. He's open, so that is a 5+, and she has no combat bonus. So she's going to roll 5s or higher. I rolled 3 3s, so she totally hosed that roll and missed, which is good for me. Now she will move. Well, yeah, she fired, so she's going to try to get to cover. She cannot move 4 inches to get to cover. However, if she moved over here, she could. She'll move here, which is out of my range of sight. These guys can move. 4 + 2 is 6, so they can advance. This guy will move here, and this guy will move right behind him. This one loses 1 stun marker because it was the start of his turn. And I don't believe I'm going to have any shot on him. I'm not. All right. And that's what I would do. I would have moved out of their line of sight to stay in cover per the cautious rule. All right, these 3. Now, what would I do with these 3? They're in good defensive positions. One of them could get behind cover here. 4 + 2 is 6. Yes, so this one is going to run over here behind cover and can't see anything. The specialist, actually, is that a human? Yeah. 1 2 3, yeah. So this thug right here, if he moves 6, he could get under the bridge, which is what he's going to do. There's nobody there. And then the specialist is going to stay right here and guard both of these guys. That's all I can do. I really can't move them. They want to pin me down. So, all right. So these 3 over here can move a full 6, which is right here, there, and right there. Sorry about that. Let's see. So he's moved up here into cover, and Freak can see him, but not... Actually, he would have put a thug in front of him. A thug's in front. So the thug says, got contact, but he did his full move. 4 inches wouldn't have got him there, so when he moved the additional 2, it put him in range of Freak. And then the lieutenant here, I think she'll move all the way up. She can stay in cover right here behind this barrel, and she is in good cover. All right, slow phase. Everybody moves except for Vay. So Freak sees that one. He will take a shot. Freak is a +3. He is in the open. No, he's not. He's in cover. That's 6 plus to hit, and Freak is +3, and he gets 2 shots. So he's got to roll a 3 or higher. He rolled a 3, so he hit, and that one gets a stun. Does he get through his toughness? He does not. He will take a second shot, and he hits, so a second stun marker. Does he get through the toughness of 5? He does. That one has a 6+ saving throw, so on a 6 or higher, he did not. So I finally took one out. All right, so I've got one dead bad guy. And Freak can still move. So Freak sees the other coming. He can move 5, which will get him right there. And he is still in cover. All right, so we took one out. That was good. These two guys. Huala, if Huala inches forward just a little bit, he'll be able to see that one under the bridge. So he says, I got one right under the bridge. And he is in cover, so these two, I can't see them. They can't see me. Can he see over here? No. And he can't see those over there with the bridge. All right, so he's got one under there. He's got a 2-shotter. That is that's less than 6, or no, it's more than 6, but it's in the open. He's in the open. That is a 5 to hit. He is +3. So I need 2s on these. I got a 2 and a 5, so he got hit twice. So he's got 2 markers on him. And a third stun, by the way, knocks one out of the game. All right, do they get through his toughness of 5? They do not. So he is stunned. Huala says, Captain, I got one. Captain comes over here. He can see him. Captain's going to do his special, what is it called? Shell gun. He gets 2 shots. He's going to pick that one as the target. He is 5 plus. He hits on a 2 or higher. First one misses. Second one hits. Does the second one get through his the gun is no modifier on the damage. So it's just does he get through his toughness of 5? He does not. But guess what? He got him his 3rd stun, which is enough to knock him out of the game. So I got a second enemy down. Captain still has 1 shot left, but he has nobody to shoot it, so he will stay put. Freak went. These two went. 6 and Blue Eyes. They know now where they are, so they need to get... Blue Eyes has a perfect cover here on the building, so I'm going to get 6 to safety. 6 can move. 4 plus 2 is 6, so he can move his full 6, which puts him right here behind the staircase. He cannot see them. They cannot see him, and I'm going to leave it at that. That is the end. That is the end of round 3. It is now round 4. At the end of round 4, I'll roll for the final battle event. All right, so I need some 1s and 2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 3 1s. Nice. All right. So I'm going to give 1 to Vey. I'm going to give 1 to... They don't know... Well, they do know there's a group coming around here. So I think I'm going to give it to the captain, who will come over here and assist Freak to make sure this side is covered. And I think I'm going to give the other one to 6. So he can maybe get a little... I don't know. Do I want to give it to 6? Because he can only move 4 plus 2 is 6. And I don't think that's going to get him. That'll get him here, but then they can see him. He doesn't have enough to get over here. And even if he did, they'd be shooting at him. So I think what I'm going to do with 6 is... I think with that other 1, I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give it to Huala. And I'm going to do that thing where it's sort of a, I forget what you call it, a snapshot or whatever, where in combat you can go, if you're in the fast phase and you don't shoot, you can shoot when an enemy appears in your line of sight. And I can't remember what page that is. I keep meaning to write it down, but I keep forgetting. Is it Snapfire? It's on page 113. I need to make page 113. Snapfire. All right. So if a moving enemy is stunned as a result of Snapfire, they lose the ability to fire. Okay. So Vey is going to Vey is just going to slightly sneak here, still in cover, but he can see a thug and he can see the specialist behind them. They're both available as targets. Just happens to be the way the angle is. I'm going to take out that specialist because they have that rattle gun. He's going to shoot twice. Well, he's going to shoot once at the specialist. She's in the open. But she's more than 6, so that's a 5 to hit. He's got +5, so he hits automatically. So the first hit, it gives her a marker. Does she get does it go through her toughness of 5? It does not. Second shot hits her for 2 markers. Does it get through her toughness of 5? It does not. All right. That was not cool. All right, so he moved. Now he's in cover. And he's definitely, oh man, I got to do something about that specialist. Huala cannot see her, but if he moved to right here, he could. But if he moves to right here, they can see him. So, oy, oy, oy. Okay, that may have been a bad move to step out like that. But she does have 2 stuns on her. So, and the other one will get rid of his last one. So he moved and he shot. So that is him. He is done. The captain could take a chance here. If he moves to right here, he can see that group. And if he moves to right here, unfortunately, that one, I'm going to do it. Captain is going to move here. He says Vey's in trouble. He's going to move right here. He's going to use that gun. If he can hit, he's going to give that specialist a 3rd marker. So he's going to pick her as the target. He is +3. She is in the open. That is a 5. So he needs to roll a 2 or higher. So the first shot, 2 or higher, he hits. It's a crit, which doesn't really matter. So that's enough to take her out because she's going to get a 3rd marker, 3rd stun marker. But these other guys, they have a chance to get hit because they're within, was it 1.5 inches or 2 inches? I can't remember. Stun gun, the shell gun is area. And the area rule, I think, is 1.5 inches. Let me double check. Area is within 2 inches, and they were definitely within 2 inches. All right, so it hits both of them. Well, actually, you got to see if it does. So a 2 or higher would hit them. So they both get hit, 3 and a 6. Does it get through the toughness? They're both thugs, so I just rolled. It got through the toughness of 1. Now, did it get through his saving throw of 6? Does not. So another thug is out. All right, that leaves that last thug who's going to book for cover. All right, unfortunately for me, the captain has moved, Vey has moved, and Huala has not moved yet. So Huala, the captain can see them. When he stepped out, he sees them, which gives Huala 1 chance to shoot that specialist. He's in cover. He's in cover, but he's visible if Huala steps out. But is it more than 12 inches for that hand flamer? Oh, it is. But what happens if he moves here? He can't. Nope. If he moves where he can see that one, she's going to be able to hand flame him. It's worth the, well, my captain's going to get shot, though, with 3, with a, yeah, I'm going to take Vey, and he's going to step out. He sees that specialist right there. Vey gets 2 shots. No, Huala gets 2 shots. He's +3. He's in cover, 6. He hits on a 3 or higher. So the first shot misses. Second shot hits. All right, so he gets a stun marker. Does it get through his toughness of 5? It does not. This is not good for Huala. That is it for the fast phase. Now it's their turn. This guy's going to step up into cover. He's going to run to cover. This one right here, these guys can see Huala. So the specialist, the specialist can see him, and he's in cover just because of the angle. So that's a 6 to hit. And he is +0, so, and he gets 3 shots. So 3 shots +0. He needs a 6 or higher to hit. And he got a single 6. So Huala takes a stun. Oh, man. Huala's toughness is a 6. Does it get through his toughness of 6? It does not, but he did get a stun marker. Now the lieutenant sees him, and she is within range. I'm going to verify again, but I'm pretty sure that's 12 inches. It is. She will fire her hand flamer, 12 inches, 2 shots, focused area, which means the captain is also, oh yeah, that may have been a really not good idea. 2 shots. He's in cover, so she is +1, so she needs a 5 to hit. 5 misses. Her second shot misses, so she missed on both of those. All right, and then this guy right here, this is the bad one. Yep. If he steps just to his left, I believe he's going to be able to take a shot. Yep. And he's still in cover. So that's a 6 to hit. So he has a Coney rifle. Coney rifle has 1 shot. So he gets 1 shot. He's got to hit on a 6. He rolled a 2, so he missed. And these guys back here can move. They're cautious, so they're going to stay in cover. If they move 6, they're in cover. So they'll move their full 6. All right. Freak cannot see them. All right, that is the end of round. No, it's not. I've still got Freak and these guys to move. All right. Freak is going to pull back. He knows that they're coming around this corner, so he's going to guard that angle. All he's got is this underneath the stairs right there. That's it. Blue Eyes has nothing. He's just going to stay here and guard. 6 is going to go up the stairs. Well, no, he knows there's somebody back here. I'm going to leave 6 there. I'm going to leave 6 right here. So that is the end of the slow phase. Now I need to roll for a battle event. And that is, it's end of round 4. Green is high. That is a 54. Clock is running out. At the end of the next round and each round thereafter, roll a d6. On a 6, the game ends immediately and you are unable to complete any objectives, which doesn't really matter here. The goal for this one is just to stay in the game. You will not count as holding the field, which is fine. I never wanted to hold the field. So at the end of the next round, which will be round 5, on a 6, the game ends immediately, and you are unable to complete any objectives. But it doesn't really matter because there are no objectives. So I'll just, that's gone. So we are now at turn 5. All right, I need to roll for reaction rolls. I could really use some 1s and 2s right now. just to get Huala out of the way. I got a single 2. A single 2, which is only going to help the captain because Huala has a 1. So I will give it to the captain. All right, the captain says, I see him. He's going to pump. He's going to try to hit this guy with his gun. He is +3. He's hidden, which is 6. So he needs a 3 or higher to hit. First roll is a miss. Second roll is a hit. So he hits it, which means he also hits the. I also get a chance to hit the lieutenant. But let's do this guy first. Does it get through his toughness of 5? It does not, but he does take a second marker. It does hit the lieutenant. Does it get through her toughness of 5? It does not, but she gets a thing. And then he is going to move back into cover. Now, poor Huala is getting ready to get shot at again. All right. All right, so the specialist, he can only shoot. He's got 2 markers. Oh, it's his turn, so he loses a marker. He needs a 6 to hit, and he's +0, so he needs a natural 6 on one of these 3 shots. And I didn't do it. So he missed all 3. But the lieutenant in that flame unit, she will fire both shots. She is +1, so needs a 5 or higher to hit. And I did get a 5, so he's got his second stun marker. Does it get through his toughness of 6? It does not. All right. But this guy can shoot again. He needs a 6 to hit because he's in cover and he has no modifier. So a 6, he rolls a 1 and misses. This one over here will scoot around, and he's in cover, and he will take a shot at Blue Eyes. He's definitely within, 18? Yeah. And he is +6 or +0 on a 6 or higher, a 6. He rolls a 1 and misses. These guys over here, they will advance their full 6, which is going to put them right here. And they are okay. They can't see anybody, and they can't. I don't think they can see Freak. Nope, they cannot. Freak can't see them. All right, so moved. Done. Now it is the slow phase. Huala loses a stun marker. He could shoot, but if he misses, he still can move. He'll take a shot. He's going to take a shot at that. He'll take a shot at the rattle gun. So he gets, first shot is 3, 6. He needs a 3 or higher to hit. He misses. Second shot, 3 or higher. He hits. So we put a stun marker back. Does it get through his toughness of 5? It does. But does he save on a 6 or higher? He does not. So I took the specialist out. And then he will move into cover. All right. If Vay steps forward, he can shoot that guy. He is in cover, so that's a 6+. Vay is +5, so he hits. He'll shoot both times. I just need a 1 or higher, yeah. So he hits on both. Does either one of them get through his 5+ toughness? It does. So he gets a stun, and it does knock him out if he doesn't make this 6+ saving throw. He does not, so he is out. All right. 6 is going to stay put. Blue Eyes is going to move forward as much as he can, but not going around the corner. 6 is going to come back here and hunker. And that is the end of the 5th round. I'm supposed to roll a d6. I rolled a 5. It doesn't matter. I didn't roll a 6. So now we are to round 6. I just need to survive this round. So I need to roll my reaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 3 2s and a 1. Best roll of the game. All right, the 2 will go to the captain and Vey. And the other 2 can only go to 6. And the 1 can go to Huala, Freak, or Blue Eyes. Huala. I'm going to let Huala take a break. Actually, I'm going to give it to Huala so he can get rid of that stun marker. All right. So Huala will lose the stun marker on his turn, and he is going to climb down. That's all he's going to do. The captain, they're down to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bad guys versus my 6. So I'm feeling pretty good here. I know the lieutenant's back there, but I'm not getting antsy. I could step him out and take a shot. I'm going to do it. The captain's going to get nervy here. He's going to step out. He sees the lieutenant. He'll get 2 shots on her. She's still got a stun marker, so if he hits twice, he's going to take her out. He hits on a 3 or higher. She's in cover, which is a 6 to hit. So he needs 3s on both of these. Or, yeah, 3 or higher on both. He got a 1 and a 2. He missed. No! All right. That's not good for Captain. All right, and then Vey can't really do much. Vey's going to pull back into cover. He's going to pull back into cover, and that's all he can do. He's worried for his captain. All right. It is now the enemy phase. She is going to shoot at my captain. She gets is it 1 shot or 2? 2 shots with a flamer. Definitely within range. And she hits on normally a 6 because it's in cover. And she's +1, so 5 or higher. I rolled a 5. So he is stunned, and does it get through his toughness of 6? It does. Oh, but he has combat armor. He gets a 5+ save. I need a 5 or higher here. I need a 5 or higher. I got a natural 6. So he shrugs it off. I'm just going to say he gets knocked back on his butt with a blast, and he won't try that stupid thing again. Come on. All right. Let's see. Yeah, that was the fast phase. All right. Oh, 6. 6 can move. I'm going to have 6 peel back. I have 6 peel back. All right, now it's their turn. Or it was their turn. I just said it was their turn. Okay, so unfortunately, Captain can't do that because this one over here can move slightly to the side, and he will be able to take a shot, cover, which he needs a natural 6 to hit, and he missed. These 2 guys can't see anything. If they move up their full 6... that puts them right there. They will, but if they move 4, they can't see Freak. So they would move their full amount, and then this one would go, uh-oh, Freak's got a shot on him. So on the slow phase, Freak will take his shot. He gets 2 shots. He's +3 to hit. He is in the open. Yeah, this one is. Actually, you know what? I'll just step him to the side. Now he's in the open. So 5+ to hit, and then he's +3, so he hits on a 2 or higher. He will roll. I had a dice. What do I do with them? He will roll for first shot is a 2 or higher to hit. He misses. Second one, he hits. Does it get through his toughness of? And he gets a stun marker. Does it get through his toughness of 5? It does not. So that is all he can do, and that is the end of that's the end of 6, isn't it? Oh, I forgot. Blue Eyes here. Oh, you know what? Blue Eyes could save the day. I'm going to do it. Blue Eyes steps up, yeah, screaming. He's got an open line shot to the lieutenant. He will take his 2 shots. He's +2. That is open. Outside of range, so that's a 5 +2, so he needs a 3 or higher on both of these. He'll fire both shots. 3 or higher. He got 1 hit, So she takes another marker. And then does it one hit? Does it get through her toughness of 5? It does not. All right. It is now the end of turn 6. And technically, I could flee the game board. But I need to go that way. So I am going to play this out. I'm going to play this out. All right, so I need to roll some reaction dice here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the way, you don't roll a battle event at the end of round 6. It's just round 2 and round 4. All right, come on. 1s and 2s. 1s and 2s. 2 1s, and that's it. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give 1 to the captain, and I'm going to give 1 to Blue Eyes, because that lieutenant is, well, Freak. Ooh. I will give 1 to Freak, because he's got to get away. So on Freak's turn, he's moving into cover. And that's all. Actually, he can fire and then cover. What am I doing? So he'll fire again. He fires 2 shots. That's a 6+. He's +3, so he needs a 3 or higher. And that's cockeyed. I'll roll it again. He did get it. So he got 1 hit on him. So he's got 2 markers now. Does he beat his toughness of 5? He does. Does he save on 6? He does not. So I took out the specialist. And then he will move into cover. All right, good deal. Then Captain is going to try. Captain will move right here because then this guy can't see him, and he can still see the lieutenant. So he loses his stun marker, and he will take both shots. First shot he hits on a 6 to hit, and he's got +3, so he needs a 3 or higher. He did hit. She lost a marker, by the way. She should only have 2 because she didn't lose one on her last turn. But he's got 1 more shot, so if he hits her, that'll knock her out. But let's see if it gets to her toughness. Toughness of 5, it does. I rolled a 6. Does she save on a 6? She does. Wow. Okay, so he will take his second shot on her. He needs a 3 or higher, and he hits. And that is 3 markers, and that is enough to take her out. So he shot both, and then he was in cover, so he moved. This guy right here this guy will move to cover, but he'll still take a shot at the captain. Now he's within range. He is 6 to hit, and he misses. All right, and then this one over here will move, staying in cover. Yep. That is the end of the enemy phase. So slow phase, I'm going to get 6 out of here. 6 leaves the battlefield. Actually, he goes this way. I'm going to have him move this direction. I'm going to have Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes moves 5 plus 2 is 7. He can move to right there into cover. These guys are going to have to figure out what to do. Huala does not know about this guy. Neither does... Well, Freak knows there's somebody over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a chance. He's going to tell Huala. Huala is going to step out and open up. Is he within 6 inches? He is. He is... Well, Huala will move and then put him within 6. So that's a 3 to hit, and he's +3, so he automatically hits on both shots. Does he get through the 5+ toughness? He does not, but he does put 2 stun markers on him. And that is all I can do. Well, Vey can climb down. I'll just put Vey down here. That is the end of round 7 or 6. I can't recall. And now I need to do a reaction. Reaction roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Some 1s and 2s would be good here. I'll re-roll that one. I got a 1 and a 2. The 1 I will give to Huala, or Huala needs 2, right? No, he needs a 1, and the captain will get the 2. So Huala gets to go. He gets 2 shots, point blank. He hits on he automatically hits, which is going to kill him because he's got 2 stun markers. So let's see if they hit. They hit. Do they get through his toughness of 5? 1 does. Does he make his 6th saving throw? He does not, but he's dead anyway. All right, the last guy is dead. There's 1 guy up there. The captain says, I've had enough of this. He steps forward. He sees him. He will fire his shell gun. +3. He's in hiding 6, so he gets a 3 or higher. He fires both. Both hit, so that's 2 stun markers. Do they get through his toughness of 5? They do not. He is stunned. He will return fire. He needs a 6 to hit captain. He misses. Captain says, I got 1 standing out here in the middle. Slow phase. All these guys are going to run forward, staying in cover. He's going to run this way. They will run around. Freak will run around. Voila, and captain cannot move. So now it's the next round. I just need a 1 or some 1s and 2s for the captain to get this guy. I got 1, 1, 1, 1, and all. I got all 1s and 2s. Everybody moves on the fast phase. So captain will take his shot. He needs a 6 plus. He needs a 3 or higher. He got 2 hits, which is enough to take him out because he already has 2 stuns. But let's see if it gets to his toughness. 1 did. Did he save on 6? He did not. That is the end of that little thug, and that is the end of the invasion battle. My crew, they get to the shuttle, and they are getting out of Dodge. They have had enough of this planet, and they get on the shuttle, and they are away. So that is the end of this battle report. The next one, I will have to go find a new planet. So that's going to be interesting. All right, I'm going to take a real quick break. I'll be back to roll up the post rolls, which there really aren't many because this was an invasion battle. So I don't get any loot rolls. I don't get any I don't really get anything. So it's going to probably be a very fast roll, but I'll be back in just a minute. I did hold the field. Now, there are I lose all my rivals. I lose all my patrons. I lose everything. I don't get paid, but I do get a roll on the battlefield finds because I did hold the field. And it said if you held the field after the battle, you do get a quick opportunity to search for some whatever's left. So it's a D100. That is a 25. Usable goods. Roll on the consumable table in the loot chapter. You receive 1 dosage. In the loot chapter of the... All right, so let me turn to page 131. Consumables. Where's that? Consumable. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Roll in the loot chapter of the rules. Oh, yeah, that's right. So there's... The consumables was back here. On page... Consumables. Where was it? On page 54. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just roll a D6. From the top is 1. 6 is a stim pack. If a character become a casualty, they remain on the table with a single stun marker. So I do have +1 stim pack. All right, I will take that. +1 stim pack. Now, I do believe I'll get XP because it's still a battle. So let's do... So no patrons, no rivals. Did a battlefield find. It is being invaded. Gather the loot. I don't get a loot. No injuries to deal with. Experience. So they won. Well, it's not a win. It does not count as a win. You just survived. But it says survived and won. So I don't know how that. It says if you participate, killed a unique, first character inflict. Any character flee. Okay, if a character's... Okay, so I probably will get some experience. I'll just give them each... If they normally survived and won, they would get 3. So I'll give everybody 3 XP. And just see what happens. And no advanced training, no purchasing items, no campaign event, no roll for character event. That's supposed to be while you're on the planet. And that is that. So, yeah, like I said, pretty easy. So they got off the planet... The next video will be the pre-rolls for turn number 17, which will be me flying off to a new planet. I have a gas-guzzling ship. I have 14 credits to my name, -6, so I will have 8 credits to my name when I land, or when I choose a planet. I may have to buy a license. There's a whole bunch of expenditures. So Kind of crazy. But anyway, very fun. That invasion battle was different and fun. Plus, I was up against 11 of those guys. I like that it changed to cautious at the last minute or on round 2 or 4. That definitely helped. Otherwise, they would have just kept coming in and probably gotten into good cover rather than just trying to hunker down and hold me in place. All right, that's all I have for this battle report. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me, and I'll be back very soon with the next video in the 5 Parsecs from Home campaign. Until then, everybody, take care.